Think about your day for a second. How much of it do you spend sitting? At your desk, in the car, on the couch? It feels totally normal, right? Almost necessary. But what if that simple, everyday habit is actually one of the biggest hidden dangers we face in our modern lives? We're going to dig into this because the data we're about to see is, well, it's pretty shocking. And look, this isn't just about getting a stiff back or having bad posture. We're talking about something way more serious. According to experts like Dr. Eric Holder from Yale Medicine, this is a major health problem, one that's at the root of a lot of chronic diseases. That's a pretty heavy statement, and it really sets the stage for what's coming. So what's with this number, 2.29? Well, it's something scientists call a hazard ratio. And in plain English, it means that if you sit for more than 10 hours a day, you are 2.29 times more likely to die from related health problems. To really put that into perspective, that number is actually higher than the risk factor for some things we hear warnings about all the time. Which brings us to this big, bold question. Is sitting really the new smoking? Now, I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but when you look at the actual data, the comparison starts to make a scary amount of sense. Okay, this is the slide that really just lays it all out. Look at that top line. Prolonged sitting has a risk factor of 2.29. Now, look down the list. That's nearly double the risk from tobacco. It's significantly higher than general inactivity or alcohol use. And here's the kicker. This risk is separate. You could be a gym rat, but if you also sit for over 10 hours a day, you're still in that high-risk zone. The exercise doesn't just cancel it out. And that risk, it isn't just some abstract number. It sets off this domino effect of real-world health problems. We're talking about a whole cascade of chronic conditions, from high blood pressure and heart disease to diabetes, obesity, depression, and of course, all kinds of musculoskeletal pain. It's a problem that affects your entire system. So let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. How widespread is this, really? The data shows that we have, fundamentally, built a world that revolves around sitting in a chair. Just look at these numbers. If you add up the green, yellow, and red parts of this chart, you'll see that a whopping 76% of people are sitting for more than 5 hours every single day. And it gets worse. Over 30% are sitting for more than 8 hours. That's a full-time job spent on your butt. And for a lot of us, that's before you even count commuting or relaxing at home. So, does all this sitting actually translate into physical pain? Oh yeah. The answer is a huge, resounding yes. More than half of us, 55%, feel pain from sitting at least a few times a week. And for 1 in 5 people, it's an everyday battle. Only a tiny 7% say they never feel pain. This just shows the direct